So finding a comfortable seat, make sure you gather your tools, whatever props you use in your practice. So if you've got blocks, bolsters, blankets, you can always sit in a chair or the bed or however it's comfortable for your body to settle. And let's just connect into the earth. So ground your sit bones into the earth, soften your jaw, and just give yourself a little wiggle, a little shake. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And then open mouth, exhale. And then take another big breath in, fill the belly up, hold the breath at the top, hold, sit a little taller. Open mouth, exhale. And we'll do that a couple more times. So take a big breath in through the nose, fill yourself up, hold the breath, sit up a little bit more tall, sip in a little more breath, and then open mouth, slow exhale out the mouth. And again, like that, inhale, fill up, sit up tall, fill up the belly, fill up the heart, hold, and then a really slow exhale out the mouth. And then go ahead and inhale, this time reach your arms up, big stretch. Exhale, gather down in towards the heart. We'll do that a few more times too. So linking simple breath and body. Inhale, big stretch towards the waning moon. Exhale, draw down. And again, inhale, bring it up. Exhale, pull down, place hand to heart and hand to belly and gather yourself here. So whatever other aspects of the day, let's relax those for the hour. Call yourself in. We are in the air solar cycle and the fire waning moon cycle. And so allowing yourself to notice how that is for you, because obviously I can offer information about this energy, but you have to experience it. So right now, what is your experience of this Aquarius sun? And in the Northern Hemisphere, we are now directly halfway through the winter. We are moving towards the spring equinox. We are in the initiation portal. Again, the moon is waning in the energy of Sagittarius, the mutable fire, moving us towards next week's new moon and the lunar Imbolc holy day, which completes the Imbolc portal. So when you feel into this quality of air that is everywhere, that fixed air is everywhere, and it rules innovation, it rules being outside of the box, it rules our community connections, our higher consciousness. And then that Sagittarius fire, that moon fire, does seek adventure. It does seek expansion. And so maybe we're feeling, again, a little trapped, a little limited, not able to innovate or adventure in the ways we want to. And so feel yourself however you are today, honest, sensing, and honor yourself for showing up to the practice, to the breath, to the body, with whatever arises in these waning fires, different from the full moon fires last week. And from this space, we will invoke this waning moon with the mantra of Om Chandraya Namaha. And you can just listen, you can hum, or you can join in. Take a deep breath in. Om Chandraya Namaha. And we bow to the wisdom of the waning moon. The waning moon is where we move more inward. It is the beginning of the shedding of the cycle, the looking towards our own inner teachings, what it is we want to release from this cycle. So may she guide us with that optimism and generosity through the practice, through the weekend. Release your hands, switch the cross of your legs if you're sitting cross-legged. And let's just start to move the spine. So you can move in circles, which is my go-to when I start to feel into my body. If you would prefer to do more of a cat-cow, then that's fine too. But let's just start to bring breath and body into the space. Let the head and the neck go. So air and fire are our masculine elements. So when we have both that air and fire, it does make us want action. It does make us want to move forward. And because we are in this Imbolc portal, which is also the fire element, but also a little bit of water to the well, there is that sense of just, you know, that agitation of like wanting things to be done, wanting things to move forward. And so feeling that in the body, the moon is yin compared to the energy we receive from the sun. And so the moon is about receiving rather than acting. And so we really want to be able to receive any of this energy that is coming up and allow our body to utilize it. Go ahead and reverse the direction if you're circling. And release what we don't need. And so, like I said, the sequence today is just sort of intended to help us clarify, release. The waning energy is the exhalation. So the full moon is the top of the inhale. And now we're in that exhale of the lunar cycle. And so feel into your exhales today, especially if you are feeling agitated, cranky, things not happening fast enough or in the way that you want. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff going on this weekend. Right now we have Venus and Saturn in a pretty uncomfortable place. This weekend we have Venus and Uranus. So Venus is our feminine and she's getting ready to enter the underworld next week. So there is that energy of wanting to move forward, but it not really being time just yet. And so what do we do with this energy? And bring it to stillness. That was a question that you should all answer for me. What do we do with this energy? Take a deep breath in through the nose. And again, big breath out the mouth. Go ahead and shift your body to all fours. And then from tabletop, plant your palms, knees underneath the hips. Reach the right leg up behind you. Stretch the leg back. Take a breath. Exhale, round the spine, knee to nose. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, draw in. So stay with this. Move with your breath. So fire energy, we do connect to the belly. But the moon is waning. So again, we want to be much more sensitive to that fire. So just waking it up a little bit here. Press your palms down, soften your jaw. A few more. Next time the leg comes out, hold that extension. Soften the gaze forward, stay here, or lift left arm up. And hold. And you can always bring fingertips down or touch the tips of the toes down if you're faltering in your balance, and breathe. Focus on your exhale. So how long can you make your exhale? Just a few breaths, and it's okay if there's a little pulse or a little rock. Make sure you're breathing. Feel into that exhalation. Take one more big breath. Lengthen through your limbs. And then slow exhale, lower everything down. Second side, reach the left leg up. Point the toes, lift the spine. Inhale, exhale, knee to nose. Find that pulse with your breath. So those of us who have maybe a little more fire and air in our own constitution, if you feel like you have more energy to burn, just be aware of that. But if you feel, again, more tired, less energized, slow it down. And again, for everybody, the exhale is how we disperse, right? We know that's how we release carbon dioxide, but it also helps us to release pretty much everything else too. So feeling into the exhale as you curl in. A few more here, and you're more than welcome to audibly exhale anytime you need to. Last one. Extend the left leg, hold. So if the balance is precarious today, stay here or reach that right arm up, and we're going to be here for 5 breaths. So focus on that exhale. Draw the belly in. You might lengthen, you might pulse. Each side is different. My other side felt like pulsing a little bit. Keep breathing. Soften your jaw. Hold. Good. Take one more big breath. And then on the exhale, slow, slow exhale. Good. Knees wide, big toes touch, push back, child's pose. Can lower to the forearms or lower the forehead. Rock your hips, soften the jaw. Breathe into the belly, low into the belly, into the back body. Take another deep breath in, fill up, hold the breath. Open mouth, exhale, slow exhale, ground a little deeper into your child's pose. Stretch your arms out, roll yourself up, melt the heart at the top into cow. Exhale, arch back, child's pose, push back into that child's pose. Inhale, roll yourself back up. Exhale, push back. So just a few more of these. Again, feeling into that really long exhalation. So really pushing back. Softening the jaw, softening the face. Lengthening your exhale. And then next time you roll up into cow, tuck the toes, lift the hips, down dog. Knees can stay bent. If down dog is too much, you can always do puppy dog or stay in child's pose. But bend the knees, stick your butt up, shake out the head. Feel that extension from your heart in all directions. You can start to bend and wiggle your hips, bend your knees. And say bend the knees, wiggle the hips. Relax the jaw, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bring the right foot forward between the hands, lower the back knee down. Square the hips, hug the legs towards each other. Left hand stays on the mat, right hand to right thigh, or roll it open. Soften the jaw, open the chest. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, top hand down. Hug in towards center. Reach your arms up, lift up. So the arms can extend, you can bend the elbows, you can take your hands to your heart. We're gonna take a few breaths here. Hug the legs in towards center, pull the belly and lift the heart. So we're opening the heart. The air element is through the heart, the fire element is through the belly. So breathing into heart, breathing into belly. Finding that stability. And then we're going to add a little bit of a flow here. So as you inhale, straighten the front leg if you can, if that's okay for your balance. Exhale, bend the knee, sweep your arms back so that belly comes towards thigh. Inhale, hug in, reach up and out. Exhale, lunge forward, open your heart. A few more of these. Inhale, reach. Exhale, draw forward. Inhale, up. Exhale, in here. Last time, inhale up. Exhale, come forward, hold. So belly is hovering off the thigh. Roll the shoulders back, stretch your arms back. Press down through that right foot. Feel the core activation. Take one more big breath. Reach those arms back. Inhale. Exhale, left hand down back into that dragonfly twist. Right arm straight up or hand to thigh. Roll your chest open. Take a deep breath. Exhale, release the right hand down. Look forward, step up, Uttanasana. Take a moment to just rock a little bit into your forward fold. Wiggle the hips, soften the jaw. Belly towards thighs. And then inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, soft knees, step to a plank pose or a low plank, a supported plank with the knees down. So again, feeling a little bit into that fire element as it's appropriate for your body today. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, push back, downward dog. You can always do child's pose instead. Soften the jaw, take a big inhale. Exhale, look forward, bring that left foot up between the hands, back knee down. Square the hips, hug in. Right hand stays down, left arm to left thigh, or roll open dragonfly twist. Twist help to purify, detoxify, open the chest, soften the jaw. Inhale. Exhale, top arm down, hug towards center, reach yourself up. So again, arms can stay straight up towards the sky. You can bend the elbows in goalposts or hands to heart. And just try to find that stability here. So balancing, stabilizing, opening the heart, and check in with that exhale. So you can, anytime you need to, you can do that slow, open mouth exhale. And then we're gonna add that little bit of a flow. So work with that balance. Inhale, reach the arms up, come out of the lunge. Exhale, bend the knees, sweep forward, belly hovers over thigh. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come forward. Inhale. Exhale, a few more. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, inhale, reach. Exhale, come forward, hold. So try to hover belly off thigh, roll the shoulders back, open your chest here. Hug the legs in, soften the jaw. So squeeze the belly in, soften the face. Take one more inhale, open the heart. Exhale, right hand down, left arm rotates open into that twist. So the hand can come back to the thigh or reach the arm up. Feel into that exhale. A good exhale. So Sagittarius, again, very optimist. Can maybe try to give a little smile. And then slowly unwind, look up, step up, Uttanasana. Soft knees, wiggle it out. And then plant the hands one more time, step back to your plank or knees down. I'm gonna offer a little flow here. So if you're in plank, inhale, exhale, bend the knees, shift the hips up, down dog. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, push back to dog. Now, if this is too much for you, lower to the knees and move through some cat-cow, or even that cow-cat-child. If you are working with plank, try not to come past the wrist with the shoulders. Soften the knees in your down dog. So just a couple more breaths. Feel into that exhale. Relax your face. Press your palms into the earth. So there's not a ton of earth energy right now. And then downward dog, hold. Shake out your head. Look forward, right foot up between the hands, back knee down. Hug in towards center, left hand down, right arm up, roll the chest up. Take a deep breath. Exhale, top arm down. Inhale, reach up, Anjaneyasana. Pause for a moment, stabilize, lift your heart. Next, inhale again, extend that right leg, reach up and out of your lunge. Exhale, swoop forward, belly towards thigh. Inhale, gather up. Exhale, push back. Inhale up. Exhale, push back. Last time, inhale up. Exhale, push back, hold. Breathe, open the chest. Soften the jaw. Draw that belly in, press your palms back. Now this time, inhale, reach back up, but begin to lift the back knee and then open up into warrior two. So shoulders over hips, bend the front knee, Stretch out. So from all directions from the heart, lengthen. So just a little bit of grounding through that warrior pose. Good. And then inhale, straighten the front leg, reach up. And as you exhale, bend the knee, come down with the arms. Inhale, squeeze, stretch the arms up. Exhale, stretch out. Inhale. Exhale, 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, last time. Inhale. Exhale, hold. And then take the left hand down, left thigh, reach right arm up. Straighten that front leg, reach up and back. Reverse your triangle. Hug in towards the belly. Open the chest, open the heart. Take a big, big breath in. As you exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Come back onto the back knee. Right arm sweeps up for that twist again, or hand to thigh. Open the chest, soften the jaw. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hands down, look up, step up, and fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back. So you can come to plank, you can come to down dog or your knees. So you can just do 3 more of that plank down dog. Just hold down dog or do cat, cow, or child's pose. The next time you push to down dog or from your knees, if that's easier, bring the left foot up between the hands. Back knee down. So hug in towards center, right hand on the earth. Left arm rolls open. Open the chest, hug in. Take a big inhale. Exhale, release the top hand down, sweep up into your Anjaneyasana. Again, you can adjust the arms, hold here for a moment. And then as you're ready, straighten the left leg, reach up, bend the knee, hover forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, last time. Inhale. Exhale, come forward, hold. Draw the belly and lift the heart. Maybe lift the corners of the mouth. And then inhale, reach up, but then sweep it open, lift the back leg, plant the foot down for warrior 2. So left knee over ankle, back heel down, stretch out. So move that fire air energy through the body, ground into the waning energy. So even though it's waning in fire right now, we're still moving into the apana, into the lowering of the energy. Now inhale, straighten the front leg, reach up. Exhale, bend the knees, sweep your arms out. A few more like that. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, exhale. Last time, inhale, exhale, hold. Back arm down the back leg, reach the left arm up, then straighten that left leg. Tuck the tailbone, draw the belly in, really reach back. Take another big breath. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Come onto that back knee, left arm up for our twist, or hand to the thigh. Roll the chest open, soften the face, take 1 more breath. Inhale, exhale, release down, step up into your folds. Rock it out a little bit. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, soften the knees. Inhale, sweep the arms wide, come all the way up to stand. Reach up, hands to heart. Again, inhale, reach up, big stretch. Exhale, slowly pull hands to heart. Again, inhale up. Exhale, draw down, 1 hand to heart, 1 hand to belly. Take a deep breath in through the nose, fill up, hold the breath at the top. Hold, hold, slow exhale out the mouth. And again, inhale, fill up. Hold at the top, squeeze the pelvic floor, hold that breath at the top, hold, hold, hold. Open mouth, exhale, nice and slow. Last time, big breath in. Hold, hold, sip in a little bit more. And gently release. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, walk yourself to your downward dog. Pause. And then right foot comes forward between the hands. Lower the back knee. Left hand down, right arm reaches up, open the chest. Big breath. Exhale, release the hand. Slowly inhale up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale here. Inhale, straighten that right leg, lift up out of your lunge. Exhale, bend forward, bring the arms back. Lift your heart, open your chest, soften your jaw. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, left arm comes back as we lift the back leg into that warrior two. Roll the shoulders down, reach out. Inhale, straighten the front leg, reach your arms up. Exhale, back into warrior two. Left palm flip, stretch left arm back, right arm up. And then as you inhale, straighten that front leg. Open your chest, soften your jaw, take a big inhale. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Come back onto the left knee. Right arm rolls open. Inhale here. Exhale, right hand to the inside of right foot. Heel toe right foot to the edge of the mat. Lizard. Hands inside the leg. You can also lower to your forearms. Gently rock your hips. Soften your jaw. You can lower down. You can turn the right foot out or lift up the big toe side of the foot. Take another big, big breath in. Hold. Slow exhale. Good, and then slowly you can come back up to your hands. And we'll transition a little bit differently. We'll lift the back knee and open the legs for wide leg forward fold. So heel toe the feet out, lengthen the spine. Make sure the toes they can slightly turn in. Draw your hips back. You can stay lifted through the spine or you can lower down. And it may be nice to work with bringing the crown of the head to the mat or to a block. When we have a lot of air energy like we do right now, the supported inversions can be really helpful. So you can also put a block or you can have a chair and place the hairline or towards the top of the head. Relax the shoulders, soften the jaw. If anyone happens to have a headstand practice, you could always play with that here too, but I have not taught that in many years. Take a couple breaths. And then inhale, lengthen up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen up. And then as you exhale, start to walk back towards the top of the mat. This time, go ahead and slide that right foot back into your downward dog. Or you can lower down for child's pose. Just take a few breaths and you're welcome to explore. Soften the jaw. And then as you're ready, we'll bring the left foot up between the hands, back knee down for our last time through this sequence. So right hand on the earth, left arm rolls up. Next, exhale, take it down. Inhale, reach up into your Anjaneyasana. Pause here. Inhale, come up out of that lunge, lift. Exhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms back, open the heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, start to open up, transition into warrior two. Settle into that warrior two. Inhale, straighten the arms, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend deep. Flip the palms, stretch back into reverse, and then hug that front leg straight. Reach up and back even more. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Come on to that back knee and then roll open for the twist. Open the chest, take a big inhale. This time, left hand comes inside the left foot, wiggle it open. Stay up on your hands or lower to your forearms. So coming into lizard. Soften the jaw, soften the face. Shake out the head. Add any movement or anything that feels good here. Feel free to find that big exhale out the mouth. So working some of our fire poses that we tapped into last week with the fire full moon. But again, we're in the waning fire right now. So maybe noticing what has shifted. This has been a kind of, again, a fire week between the full moon fire, the Imbolc fire, now the Sagittarius fire. Warming up places, getting cold places. But we still have 6 more weeks of winter. And I think that's an important thing to recall. We've got Mercury retrograding right now. We are ready for action. We are ready for adventure, but it's not time yet. All that fire can keep stirring in our bodies, and we need to find a way to integrate it and disperse it and also sustain it and hold it so that it can support us through the whole waxing solar cycle. Which is really, we're just getting into it. It just started with winter solstice 6 weeks ago. Take another big, big breath in. Exhale, slow out the mouth. And then again, we'll come through that wide leg. Lift the back knee. Walk your hands between the legs. Adjust your feet so that they're parallel. Toes slightly coming in, hands under the shoulders. Or you can walk your hands forward or back. Once again, if you want to play with a little bit of forehead down or crown of the head down, you can do that. Slow down that exhale. And then inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. This time, exhale, hands to hips. Roll yourself up. Heel toe the feet in a little bit. Turn your toes out for temple. Bend the knees and sit down and back. Hands can stay at your hips or reach your arms up, open or to heart. And let's just take a few breaths here. Sitting back into the hips, pull the belly in. Soften the jaw. Shake out the face. Inhale through the nose. Hold the breath. Sip in a little bit more. Open mouth, exhale, sink slowly into your temple. Exhale, exhale. And then inhale, reach up, arms straight, legs straight. And then exhale, right arm under left. either holding the shoulders or for eagle arms. Sit back into your temple. Breathe here, opening the chest, opening the heart as you sit back into the legs. And then again, take a deep, deep breath in. Hold the breath. Lift your elbows. Pause. Open mouth. Exhale. Draw the elbows in. Exhale everything completely out. As you inhale, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, left arm under right, holding shoulders or hooking the hands. Next breath out will sink into your temple. Last time here. Roll the shoulders down, sit back, lifting the toes, pressing through the four corners of the feet. Draw the belly in. Again, take a big breath in, sip in more breath. Hold, lift the elbows. Hold and lift. Open mouth, exhale, pull the belly in, hug the elbows in. Exhale, everything completely out. Inhale, reach everything up. Exhale, hands to heart, heel, toe, or hop the feet together. You can move your blanket out of the way if it was there like mine was. And then we're gonna do a little old school waning moon release. This was when I first started learning moon yoga 15 years ago, the Luna yoga. This is one of the exercises. So you can turn on the mat or whatever works for you. So knees are soft, roll the shoulders down. And as you inhale, you're gonna lift your right leg up and we're gonna step open into temple. And then we'll bring the left knee up and step open into temple. So we're hugging in and then we're stepping open. So in the old moon traditions, the women would ovulate around the full moon and then you would move into bleeding around the dark moon, around the new moon. So around the waning moon, we would start to do work like this with the idea that if you wanted to be pregnant, you would be very gentle, right? Very gentle. But if you didn't, you would stomp. Stomp it out. Now, again, I don't necessarily know, right, like how much validity that has, but I like to think of it as just helping your body to release because the waning cycle is the apana. Prana is the energy that comes in and up. Apana moves down and out. So if you've got energy that needs to move down and out, then we stomp it out. That's good. You can even make sounds. And the arms can kind of go with you. You know, sometimes I would do this and I kind of feel like a ballerina. Other days I feel like Godzilla, right? And this is a good place to be Godzilla, to just stomp it out. Few more. When you feel that fire, it doesn't have to be a lot. And one more to each side. And release, shake it out. Take a big breath in, open mouth. And then soft knees, just give it a little windmill. Inhale, exhale, sigh it out. Bring your feet back to hip width distance. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, walk to your downward dog. Take a breath, or child's pose is good too. Bring the right foot forward to the edge of the mat, coming back into lizard. Back knee down. You can turn the right foot open. You can even lift up the big toe side of the foot. Draw the hips forward. So option A is to just stay up here with this. Option B is to take the right hand to the right thigh and start to roll your chest open, adding the twist. Option C is to lower to the left forearm while you do that. Option D, there is an option D, you can point the back toes, hug the back heel in, and then that right hand would reach back for the quad stretch. Option E, would be to do all that and lower to the forearm. Open the chest, soften the jaw, relax the face, any version, or you know, make your own. There's many other letters left in the alphabet for that, so feel free to play. You could always use a strap on the back foot too. Be innovative. Lots of Aquarius energy right now. Innovation. Take one more big breath wherever you are. Open mouth, exhale. If you're in any form of the twist, come back to lizard. Shake it out. Walk up to your hands and then slide the right leg back and slither down onto your belly. Feet hip width distance apart, elbows hug in, curl into cobra. Take a few breaths. You can rock your hips a little bit here, kind of bend the knees and release the hip openers. This actually feels good on the hip flexors after lizard. Soft elbows, shoulders down and back. Take another breath. You can also always do Sphinx or a low cobra. Exhale it out. Push yourself up and back, down dog or child's pose. As you're ready, left foot forward. So left foot to the edge of the mat, hands to the inside. Press the top of the foot down. So as I said, you can be here. You can turn left foot out, start to lift up the big toe side of the foot. Left hand can come to left thigh. You can lower down to the right forearm as you twist open. So we did this twist, right, several times. But if you want to go a little further, point the back toes. Left arm would reach back and grab the foot. And then you can always lower to the right forearm. You can use a block too, or bolster pillows, or hold something with the back foot, like the strap or a towel. Roll the chest open. Soften the jaw. Press the hips forward. Stay with that exhale. If you're in any form of the twist, big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Bring it back to your lizard. Pause. Recalibrate a little bit there. And then walk yourself back up to the hands. Inhale. And as you exhale, again, you can slide left foot back one more time. Roll yourself out onto your belly. Tops of the feet down, pelvis down, lifting up into cobra or sphinx. Or we'll go for a shalabhasana. You can bring your arms back beside you. Lift your chest, lift your legs. So you can lift up here if that feels good, or stay in cobra. Stay in sphinx. If you're working with locust, you can always have the arms out to the sides or arms forward, or clasp the hands. Take one more breath. Exhale, release. This time stay on your belly. Place the forehead down, rock your hips. And so you can just breathe onto your belly. We're going to take one more heart opener here. So you can again do cobra, sphinx, locust, or we'll do Dhanurasana because we did open the quad. So for Dhanurasana, you bend the knees back. You want to keep them about hip width distance apart and still try to press your hips down. One hand at a side, one hand at a time, you'd reach back for the top of the feet. And then you would just pause for a moment, roll the shoulders back, make sure your knees are still hip width distance, point your toes if you're tighter, flex if you're more bendy, and then you can start to kick and rock to lift up. If this gets to be too much, come back into sphinx or into, I'm not into sphinx, into a locust or Sphinx or Cobra. So we're gonna take a few breaths. So try to rock the belly a little bit, breathe, don't strain the neck. Keep the gaze sort of straight in front of you. If the legs are lifted, they're active. Take another big breath wherever you are. Exhale everything out, release, make a little pillow for your head. Take a big, big inhale, hold, fill up, press your belly into the mat. Open mouth, exhale, slowly exhale, 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 exhale. Go ahead and roll onto your back. So if you need to come up and then roll onto your back, or if you can just go from there, then that's fine too. Let's take a supported bridge or supported shoulder stand. So as you roll onto your back, if you want to grab a block, a firm pillow, or even a blanket that's folded a few times. As you come onto your back, feet hip width distance apart, shoulders on the back, roll your hips up. You can take a couple breaths in bridge, but when you're ready, slide your prop under your sacrum. Draw the shoulders down the back, and you can let your knees knock together. You can slowly extend them out, or we can take another one of those mild inversions of the knees to chest or legs to the sky. So like I said, those mild inversions, especially the supported versions of headstand and shoulder stand, are really helpful during the waning cycle for the detoxification and the purification. They're also just really helpful to distribute this energy, because we have a lot of masculine energy. We have a lot of yang energy right now, but not necessarily a lot to do with it, except to continue to try to work through whatever we're working through, because there is possibility, there is potential, there is vision right now, but it's also just not a great time to go full force ahead. We've got Mercury retrograde, we've got Venus heading underworld, and those are our most personal planets on Earth. The Earth is most closely related to Mars and Venus and Mercury, and then of course we have our sun, our star. And so those are the personal planets. And so those are all kind of in positions that are not moving very quickly, even though our outer allies and ancestors are kind of pushing us towards this revolution, this evolution. So it's a lot. There's a push and pull right now. And we are feeling those stirrings of spring, of new earth, of new world. And so being gentle with ourselves and with others and with ourselves. So slow down the breath. These next 3 breaths, how slow can you exhale? How slow can you exhale? Well, I tell you, I feel much better than I did when the class started. And that is the thing about showing up to practice, is that, you know, sometimes even just keeping it pretty simple, you know, repeating the same sequence a few times, you know, it just helps to move things out a little bit. And we are so blessed to have tools and resources and the privilege to practice them. After your next exhale, go ahead and bring your feet back to the mat. And slowly lift the hips. Slide the block out, roll tailbone down. Coming into a supine twist of your choice. You can separate the feet and just roll them to one side for windshield wiper. If you have a deeper twist in mind, you can bring the knees in and roll them to the right, or take the right knee and cross it to the left. Just finding a twist, a release here. Roll the shoulders down, soften the jaw. Slowly switch sides. We'll take another breath or two here. And then we'll bring the knees to neutral before we head into Shavasana. I wanted you to have at least a 6-minute Shavasana today. I know some weeks we have like 2 minutes, but so take another breath in your twist. And then make sure you do hug the knees in and rock or take a happy baby. And just consider where you might want to spend our relaxation. So legs up the wall, maybe a Supta Baddha Konasana or just Shavasana. I don't want to say, well, just Shavasana. Shavasana is pretty potent. But we do want to give ourselves, like I said, a full, oh yeah, we've got like 7 minutes. Good job for me. This is definitely a class where I lose track of time. But I want us to have some space in Shavasana tonight if it's the only time we kind of get to ground it. But you can take, like I said, a more restorative pose if the body still feels like it needs a little bit of functionality. And then if the mind is pretty chattery, then really focus on your exhale. Just let the inhale come in like a wave and then just watch that exhale. Just continue to work the exhale, the length of the exhale. Just give yourself this space. And it does feel counterintuitive when the energy is sort of frenetic. But it's so important that we do our resting and our meditation and our practices that get us to just find that quiet, even if it's just to feel how unquiet we are. So allow that rest. It's so important right now. We still have 6 more weeks of winter. And during that time, like I said, Mercury will work through its retrograde. Venus actually doesn't come out until mid-spring. So these next couple months, there's a lot of things still being sorted out. And so that's okay. Right now we are okay. We are safe. We are breathing. We are receiving this waning moon wisdom. And the waning moon reminds us that this is the time where we exhale. We start to turn in, we start to shed and release and create space. And so allow yourself that just for a few minutes. Resting under the waning moon, the last quarter moon. Letting the mutable fires support us. And again, just continuing to dissolve that which is not useful at this time. Let yourself stay in rest. Just feel the breath. Once again, just feel into the body. So much of the moon practice is tuning in to our own rhythms, being inspired by the way the moon changes shape and yet remains whole. And that is our embodiment as well, is that we may wax and wane, have our moments of fullness and bliss and moments of emptiness and despair, and yet we are whole. Quality of life is we fill and we empty. And so it can be a little bit tricky when the moon is asking us to empty and the solar energy is filling. But that's part of the dance too, the sun and the moon, the hatha. And so honor yourself for whatever phase you are in, whether it mirrors our relationship with the moon or the sun, or again, maybe another celestial body. And just feel into what is true right now and offer some love, some appreciation for your wholeness, which is true in this moment. And take another big breath in, hold that inhale, feel that fullness. And then slow exhale and feel the emptiness. And then as the breath returns of its own accord, you can invite back the body. Find movement or not, just roll to one side. Some days I want to rock up and down and, bounce out of my practice. Other days, I barely want to move. So then you can always stay and rest. But if you would like to finish together, you can sit up nice and tall. Inhale, sweep the arms up to that the waning moon, waxing sun. Exhale, pull it all down. Hand to heart, hand to belly. We'll tone 3 ohms. The first ohm, filling your own cup today, even in the emptying of the cycle. Second ohm is an offering out. And third ohm for our Mama Earth and our Grandmother Moon. Deep breath. Inhale the hands to heart, rub your palms, take a big breath. Exhale, reach left arm out to the left, right hand over to the right, left palm up, right hand down, honoring our virtual circle, our virtual community. Take another breath, lift your heart. Exhale, hands to the earth, and we bow. I bow to you. Waning moon blessings. Thank you for practicing. Lots of love, and I hope to see you soon.